Hey guys, Camel Branch here. Today I'll be playing old or dead games you probably played on Roblox. Some of these games aren't dead, but I'm just gonna clarify that like I'm saying it's old. Some of them might have players or just be very popular still, but these are just old games that you probably played. Let's get on with the video. Okay guys, so first we have here is Redwood Prison. This game is a game that it's like a like prison. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's a prison game on Roblox, and you have vehicles and you can choose classes. You can choose between police and prisoners. So if you choose police, you'll be spawning in a room with the armory. I have all the game passes, so I can just choose, like, you can choose clothing, and if you choose the pilot, you will be able to have a helicopter, military helicopter. If you choose SWAT, you will be able to have shields and M60s. Police is given all free. You don't need to pay for the police. The police is the first thing you can get. SWAT, pilot, and military, those are like pretty much like just all other game passes. If you go out these hallways, there will be like a helicopter area. I get to choose the green helicopter because I have the pilot game pass, so I'll be able to choose that helicopter. So you can use E to go up and Q to go down. WASD is all the same. Use W to go forward, S to go backwards, A to go left, and D to go right. There are some trollers that sometimes they will shoot down your helicopter for mistaken as enemies, because the enemies, they can also hijack helicopters. If they get into the prison, they can also hijack the helicopters. The helicopters have a health of 100, so if someone shoots it down, it will go down and explode. You can also jump out of your helicopters. If you have the pilot game pass, you will have a free parachute. So I am going to go confront this troller who is shooting at my helicopter. I don't know why he keeps shooting at my helicopter. He just thinks it's a bad guy helicopter because they can also get helicopters. I'm just gonna type bruh to him because dude, bruh, he's gonna shoot my helicopter down. Next up, we have prison life. Prison life is kind of like the same thing, but you don't have helicopters. You have cars, but you have cars I think you have motorcycles, but if it's just like the same game. You have the guards and prisoners. I'm choosing guards. If you choose guards, you would be put into a armory where you can have guns. The sniper class is currently not there yet. It is coming soon. You can also, so this game is usually really laggy if you don't have a strong computer. If you choose SWATs, you can have a shield and M16. If you kill too many prisoners without without them doing something bad, you can be switched to the other team for murder. When you go outside in the courtyard at night, people would like to show up at night and try to break the prisoners out. That's why I'm out here. Also, prisoners are not allowed to be outside at night, so you can arrest them and they'll be locked up in their cell. You won't be change teamed for arresting them. If a prisoner has a gun and you kill him, you will not be charged for murder. It's because he or she has something bad, so you can't be addressed for murder for that. So you can arrest players by clicking with your handcuffs on them. If someone's in the armory, you have the right to shoot them. You won't be charged for murder. So I would prefer to use the shotgun because it's a pretty powerful weapon. See, that person one-shotted me. Next up is gun testing. Gun testing is a old game made in 2009. It is a game that you can have arenas. This game is also further laggy. If you don't have a strong computer, it will lag a lot. If you don't have a good graphics card, it can pretty much not load anything in. But there's arenas that you can do. There's also targets you can shoot at and game passes. Specific type of game passes though. So you can have VIP, World War II, and they usually update it a lot. They also have different games that have their gun script in it, and if you go into the arena, you can verse people. So, there is no PvP outside of the arena allowed, so only in the arena it's allowed. So once you enter the arena, all PvP is allowed. You'll be able to kill people and shoot people. Damage on the guns are really overpowered, so if you can at least land 3 headshots, you will kill the person. You can push V to go in third person and V to go in first person. Shift is to run, and the gun models on these are pretty rather chonky, but they are good. The creator of the game likes to create things that are really like I would say smooth guns, but in the Roblox concept, you can't really do that. There are a bit of bugs in the game. Like sometimes there'll be random flashes of light in the game, and sometimes if you jump, you can also take damage just by jumping. It's a little bug that has been happening in the game a lot. The next game is Survive and Kill the Killers in Area 51. This is a rather also old game, not laggy or anything, but the servers do take a long time to get in. I usually push just play, classic mode. Just usually classic mode is the easiest mode. But usually just finding a server is really long because, like I said, this is like for dead games. Dead games are really long in this, and well, there's not much servers that are on this, this game. Servers on this game are pretty hard to find, so they usually take like about a few minutes. So as you can see, I am like trying to find a server on classic mode. Usually people play on hard, but classic mode is very hard. Well, not very hard, more like the easiest mode, but classic mode, well, it's pretty hard to find servers because usually people play on hard. See, now I found a server, I'm in. So you are loaded in and you are a military insurgency. You jump down this hole. You have to buy guns though. So once you're in here, you can open doors by pushing the green button and closing them with red. Once you're in there, you can pretty much just explore. I used to play this with friends a lot, and it used to be a really fun game. Usually when people don't play this game anymore, it just turn dead. There's also fan art on the walls you can find around the place. And if you open this door, Slendermen will be coming out to kill you. Also, the enemies in this game, their AI control is not that good, but their damage, because they're like an Area 51, like anomaly, it's really high. The next game is The Living Dead. This is a really old game that I used to play with my friends. It's just kind of the story of The Walking Dead TV show. The Living Dead is you are in a prison-like area, and then you are just trying to fight zombies and stuff. You can also choose classes. As you can see, the example names you see right there, those example names, you might remember them from Left 4 Dead. Yes, I don't know why they did that, but it's just a Left 4 Dead reference. You can choose between leader, fighter, keeper, and rogue. Rogue is the enemies, but you also spawn in a fort. If you choose fighter, you can also choose to wear the clothing that the fighter can, but I usually push no because I like my clothing. So that person I'm shooting right now wasn't a bad guy, so he wouldn't take damage. Zombies over there, the fence right there, they can kill you in a few hits, but they aren't rather strong. You don't take fall damage in the game, so when you can climb up and stuff, you can jump over the fence without taking damage when you fall. So these zombies, they are rather really poorly scripted, but the game still gets updates. The guns in this game are really blocky, like they're real blocky. These guns in the games have not been updated in a while, but the game does rather get a bit of updates. The game does get really laggy though. If you're in a horde of zombies, they can get really laggy at you. The Glock is the first weapon you can get. It's free to everyone when you first start in the game. You can also find ammo in ammo boxes around the area. these zombies are not that strong, but if they're in hordes and you run out of ammo, well, you're dead. Because these zombies, they are fast when they're together. They can also climb walls by just stacking. They will sometimes stack on each other and then just climb walls. When you die, you'll respawn at the area that you started. Okay, this one is a rather not dead game. It's called Natural Disaster Survival. This game isn't dead. It is like really fun to play. Once you spawn in, you'll be spawning in on this island here. Whoever survives the natural disaster will be posted on the picture right there. It will say survivors and the list of the survivors. This balloon that hasn't loaded in yet. The balloon, so that's the island right there. Where you spawn on and the disaster will happen. This balloon that I have in my hand allows you to jump higher. The apple in the second inventory slot lets you gain health. So, once you're in, you would follow up to everyone, or usually the natural disaster is not told yet. You will have to pretty much just guess and go on your own. So, let me just go inside. So, it looks like this is a sandstorm. The sandstorm can tear through walls and stuff, and you would take major damage if you're not inside. So this game is usually breakable. So walls can break, roofs can break. If something falls on you and you can't get out, the walls and stuff will, they can pretty much crush you to death. Sandstorms can throw flying objects, and if you don't dodge them, you can be flung outside of the game. Well, you can just be flung outside of the spawn area, and then you would have to wait to die. So this has killed me, and if you die, you will respawn back onto the island. This game is one of the oldest games that I used to play. It's called Armor Patrol, but this is not the real version of Armor Patrol. This is made by Armor Patrol Hero. Armor Patrol Hero, contacted the real person not Winnegon. He contacted the real person who made the actual Armor Patrol. The person who made the Armor Patrol gave up on the game, but Armor Patrol Hero made a better version of the game, but still constantly updates it. So this game, you can choose red or blue. If it's uneven, well, you can't join it. You would have to join the other team. This game gets really laggy at first because everything is loading in. As you can see, my skin is not loaded in. If you click on the left bottom corner, you can open a shop. And you can also purchase your rank and morphs. If you follow up these stair area, you can find a Huey, a Bell Huey. Bell Huey. You can find a Huey which has 50 cal and armor piercing. You can also find, to control this, use E to go up, Q to go down, mouse to control, W to go forward, S to go backwards, D to go right, A to go left. This game is usually you on another team capturing points that the other team is holding. You can use different rounds from a gun to other rounds have different damage. So you can also get upgrades for your vehicles. If you land on a point that is captured by the enemy, it will have a ticking sound and you can see a red bar going up. That means you're capturing it. I'm currently capturing Alpha. So there are other points like Charlie and others. The other team spawn, you aren't allowed to go in there. If you cross a line, there's a line that's outside the spawn. If the enemy crosses your line, they will die. If you cross their line, you will die. So this other point right here, Charlie, is being held by other people. But red team is trying to capture it. So if I come over there and start shooting helicopters, red team would be able to capture. There are Chinooks and Hueys. You can use Moiter to destroy Chinooks. Okay, this last game is The Plaza. This is one of the best games that I played. One of the most liked games I played. This game has like kind of the first games I played through Roblox, and I would say it's the best. This game is dead, and not many people play it. You can earn money through casino or Twitter codes. This game is like a childhood game that I played. I have spent so much hours into playing this game. Once you spawn in, you spawn to a train station. You can make your way out in the front doors. You are currently under a hotel, but I can show that later. If you're over here, you can find shops and stuff. So if you push tab, you can find every player that's in the game. Or if you use that scroll right there, you can see which players are in your game. So if you go up to the NPC and just go up to their desk, it will have a boundary that you can enter. Then you'll be talking with them. This is Lucas. This is where you can buy vehicles. I have purchased a Jeep and a golf cart. There's a bug in the game that if you spawn a vehicle, this bug has not been fixed for so long. So if you spawn in a vehicle and you jump, the bug is like you will fling. If you drive outside and you go right there, there's airport. You can spawn helicopters and planes. So once you're here, well, there's also a curb bug. Like the car won't be able to go over the curb, so I wouldn't be able to go up right here. This is like a minute clip. You can see me struggling right here. So this is the airfield. The airfield, you can spawn helicopters and planes. One of the planes I think you can buy with Robux, and the helicopters I think you can only buy with Robux. The planes, I think a few of them can be bought with Plaza Points. So you should really save up to get planes. Planes are such a good addition into the game, and they let you fly around. So as you can see, when I'm jumping, I'll be flung. So I can't get back in my vehicle because, well, I'm gonna be flung everywhere. So I'm gonna just use that against me and just jump. Up here is the tower of, well, just mostly hotel. This is your tower condos. Condos will be here for you. So this is like a place that like you can buy hotels and stuff. You can go up to Josh, and then Josh will let you buy condo or let you live in your current condo that you have saved. I have one saved, so I'll show you guys that one. So this current condo I have is a normal condo. It is not that big. The super condo is really big. It is a lot bigger, but it costs a lot more. You can take the elevator or stairs. I usually take elevator because it's the fastest. Once you enter your condo, you will see like rooms and stuff. I have customized this for 4 years, and just visiting back on an old game that I probably just spent hours and hours of grinding and stuff. It's just so like nostalgic, but just to see old games. Over here is a bathroom that I had. I wasn't really good with decor, so this is the master bedroom. I usually just placed everything everywhere. I always liked big gaming setups, so I had it in the game. If I walk up to the front door, I can see like old stuff I placed and stuff, and I also had a fog machine for some reason. I don't know why I usually place fog machines, but they are really expensive. So right here is like a bar I made, and I put 2 fire pits and another piano. That right there is a stereo. I think that costs Robux to play, but I have bought that Game Pass a long time ago. You can also earn money through